And say your name and introduce yourself.
I'm RebakkahHanson. That's Rebecca with 2 Ks. First of all, I've been an intuitive all my life, and it is absolutely delightful to be in a crowd of like-minded people. Thank you for that. Yeah. About 40 years ago, a man walked up to me, and as he shook my hand, he said, "I'm here to teach you astrology." And he proceeded to do that, give me homework and so forth. I took to it like I was remembering it, and I know all of you can understand that. Then I started doing readings for people, and this was in like northeastern Kentucky. They really didn't take to my modality all that well. In fact, when I knew something was going to happen, I got accused of witchcraft. Now, I don't have that much power, nor do I want that much power. So I hid my talent. I was born to be an astrologer. I am intuitive with it. I totally go intuitive when I look at somebody's chart. I laid it aside for 20 years. My closest friends didn't know I was an astrologer. And during that time, I kept studying, I kept reading, I kept going to conferences, I kept just everything I could get my hands on. I kept learning. Then I decided, I'm going to come out of the closet. And I started with a big party, and I sat down. There was about 50 people there, and I said, "Do you mind if I drag out my computer?" And I sat for 6 hours straight, doing one reading after another. And then finally, it's like, they put a tip bowl in front of me, and I earned some money. I'm going, this is pretty cool, right? So after that, I decided I was going to go ahead and start doing readings for people. And I figured that I can't ask my clients to step up and be authentic if I'm not. Opened up a whole new world for me. And then after that point, it just grew. And I've recently, in the last couple of years, added numerology to that, which I compare the numerology, the regular numbers in your name, the energy of your name, the birth date totals, all of that. But I also look at the numerical value of the positions of the planetary houses and rulers, which gives a whole new insight to astrology. So that's kind of my story.
We'll go down the line, but so did you guys see Rebecca has an ad in the binder, and I don't know if anybody would have called that out, but I thought this was really clever. She came up with the significance of today. The date of Align It Live. Can you just share a little bit about that?
Absolutely, I'd love to. It's almost at the very, very back. And what I did was I ran a chart and did the numbers for the name Align It Live. And this is what I like to do, especially for like businesses. If you're going to have a business, you want the numbers to be fortunate numbers. It's just easier. And with this one, you all can read in the little box underneath. You've got a copy of it. I've also got a larger copy of the astrology wheel. But I did for the exact time of when it started, and it is absolutely a weekend of empowerment for people, insights, healing, inner healing, and transformation, communication. It's a really hot weekend to have an event like that. Totally is. Totally is.
Awesome.
But yeah, I could go on
Thanks,
for hours,
Rebecca.
and I could geek out on this big time. So